Okay, so the news hasn't really escalated overnight, but I can sense that kind of the sense of panic and hysteria has escalated overnight. You have already been exposed to radioactive elements in your air, in your water, in your everywhere. So it's just a question of how long it's going to take to reach you, and then whether or not you absorb that material into your system, which will then absolutely cause cancer. So, what we're facing is probably people who are already pretty sick or pretty depressed will get sick within a year and die. And I don't mean to say that to scare you, but if you're already ill and the air was already ill before this nuclear disaster and the water was already ill before this nuclear disaster, we're just compiling disaster on top of disaster. And nobody stopped to undo all the bullshit at the lower layers of disaster. So, right now, the American government is starting another war in Libya, um, ignoring everything that's happening in Japan when that's actually what's going to kill us. So, it doesn't really matter. Wars don't really matter right now. Not if you care about your own survival and the survival of your family. Basically, what war is five dudes from one country sitting around going, we're going to go to that other country that has resources, material things that we want, and kill people over there for that stuff and take it because that's where they get their happiness from in that region. So we're going to take it away because it looks great and we want more. So a cleansing is on. Wars are on, tsunamis on, Haiti, everybody's dying in Haiti. Basically, if eugenics gets its way, we'll be a pretty white world very soon, but it'll be because of nuclear winter, not because there's only whiteys left. There's not going to be that many whiteys left because we are a faithless bunch of motherfuckers. And nobody believes in the power of anything greater than their own ego to keep anything bad from happening to them. So, and that's why I'm not worried because literally I put off so much fucking positive energy that not one of those negatrons can hit me. And so my job on this earth is to inform anybody who can hear me that it's their job to get their shit together, to just say no to your government that's trying to fuck you. We are the new Australia, America. We're just slaves with a little bit more freedom. The split second you quit paying your government for a job poorly done, and not just poorly done, but literally they're letting us all die here while they fucking take up all of the fucking potassium iodide for them and the soldiers to protect them. Nobody is protecting you, America. Nobody's protecting your children. Nobody's protecting your mind. Nobody's protecting your body. Nobody's protecting your wives. Nobody's protecting your home. If you are considering from this moment forward going to work every day because that's more important than what's going on in the news, you're fucking wrong. You literally have about 1 year to help me get this entire Earth back on an orbit that's reasonable for her. And she's already told us what's not acceptable. We've just chosen not to listen. And when I say we, I mean fucking world governments. There's like 25 dudes that run this entire planet. And everybody on the planet is working for them. When Armageddon goes down, the Bushes, as in George Bush and his fucked up family, are going to be on their like bazillion acre ranch in Uruguay that has an underwater aquifer, which means they won't have radioactive water and they'll be alive. You don't know about this because you like watching fucking reality TV and football. I know about this because I give a fuck. And when I hear about things that are fucked up, I go research it, which leads to more things that are fucked up. But everybody else is so busy being scared about everything. There's a solution to anything. You have to give a fuck enough to know what the problem is and how to fix it. It doesn't necessarily matter where it came from, unless it came from a family like the fucking Bushes, and then you really need to think about what they represent, which is the government. We need to unplug from our government. Everybody needs to go home. Take your kids out of school. Take yourself out of your job for a week at least. Come up with a plan on what you're going to do a year and a half from now when half of your family is dying for nuclear radiation exposure. That's what they're talking about in zombie apocalypse. And nuclear winter is a very real possibility. Wikipedia that shit. It's a very real possibility between this meltdown and all of the volcanoes that are set to go off. You're not aware enough. If you think this is just another fucking day and you've got plenty of time, there is no more rest of your life. It fucking starts now. And if you want to keep it, you have got to learn from me for free right the fuck now how to stabilize your magnetic field to repel fucking nuclear radiation and any other kind of fallout that is going to come to humanity by way of negativity. People are about to be so scared. They already are. You must not be scared. You must not be panicked. You must find the irony in this and then put your fucking foot down and stop contributing to it. Period. And we're going to be going over that next. Nobody dies on my watch as long as everybody fucking opens up their goddamn eyes, your heart, and realizes that ancient civilizations knew what the fuck was up. And nobody has stopped to ask where the fuck those ancient civilizations came from. And if you stop to do that, it will blow your goddamn mind. If you open your mind to shit that you never would have considered before. But this is not the world that I fucking signed up for. And this is not the world I invited my 2 children into. Because honestly, if I knew we were going to have fucking zombie apocalypse and nuclear Armageddon radiation, I definitely would not have had them. And I mean that sincerely. I adore my children. They are my life. But right now they're being used as a weapon of mass destruction against me by somebody who doesn't have the fucking good sense to watch the news enough to try to stop this shit with his mind. Not while I'm still in charge. And as long as I'm alive, I'm still fucking in charge. So, hang tight. We are going to go through this together, and then we are going to do this together. And if at the other end of this thing, anybody is still alive, we'll be high-fiving and partying because we're going to have this whole fucking place to ourselves. It's about time. Kind of sick of all these crowds. Talk to you soon. Real soon.